so much for. Okay, let's go ahead. Yes, Meenakshi ji, please.
Yeah. How to change the way you feel about money? When you change the way you feel about money, the amount of money in your life will change. The better you feel about money, the more money you magnetize to yourself.
Yes.
If you don't have much money, then receiving bills won't make you feel good. But the moment you react negatively to a big bill, you give bad feelings, and most surely you will receive bigger bills. Whatever you give, you receive back. The most important thing is that when you pay your bills, you find a way, any way, to make yourself feel good. Never pay your bills when you don't feel good, because you will just bring bigger bills to you.
My God, what a understanding, Meenakshi ji. Would you like to explain this, Meenakshi ji? Instead of me explaining, please.
You can better.
No, please do it, Meenakshi ji. I think
Yeah.
you do it, please.
So whatever you give only, you will receive back. It is not the question of paying money or whatever it is. Consciously, we think we are paying money and we are reacting with some emotion. So in that place, we have to replace our positive, that whatever the frequency, that frequency, whatever I'm paying through the money, we are praying, we are giving our love and our higher frequency. So with that, when we do it, you will find a way to pay that money. You will find a way to pay that money. And it is happening in weight loss everywhere, not only in paying bill, weight loss, wherever you go. We are experiencing it day by day after doing this mirror work in many places we can see. Even today, when we are emotionally disturbed by someone, immediately it will take another few minutes only. But afterwards, when you shift that mindset, immediately the situation changes, and we will also get the right words, and we will receive the same thing from them, the same supportive dialogues from other person also. So when you, and here they are insisting, when you are not feeling good, don't do anything. That is the best thing you can do.
Yes,
Instead
absolutely.
of doing it out of frustration, don't do anything, just another 5 to 10 minutes, let us wait, let make our mood good, and then you pay the bill in a normal condition. That also will help us.
Yes. Thank you, Meenakshi ji. And in fact, if you will go through Magic Book, there is a practice in Magic Book which says that write thank you on the bill and pay it. Okay. Or say thank you before paying it, right? But I know the process is not that easier, because when you really think, my God, again about bill, what I will do now. So it is so difficult to think at that time how, and really, sometimes I used to feel, how should I feel good now? What is this good in this situation when there is only 1,000 left and I have to pay the rest? How can I feel good? But actually, it's okay if you're not able to do it 1 2 3 times, but as you will practice, it will become your practice, right? It will happen. That is how the process is. Depends how deep is the belief system lying about money, right? If you have a very deep belief system, money doesn't work or it is a struggle, then it is definitely going to take time. But all the time that you are giving, it is okay, because it is for your good only, right? So what helped me, let me tell you, is what helped me personally is I used to think, Priya, imagine when the belief system will be changed. Wow, Priya, everything will change for you. Then you never have to do this again, Priya. So that way I used to bring excitement in myself that once it will be changed forever. So it is okay if it is taking time for you, just do it. So that way I used to inspire myself, right? So this is how I have found my way of inspiring myself. Maybe you have some other way, right? Because I was never able to inspire myself looking at my bank account. Never, right? So I found this way. So you find your way, right? Of feeling good and then doing it, right?
Even in the case of EB bills, after doing the mirror work, so they used to say you have to love your EB bill before paying it. But when we saw the figures, we will not love. But ultimately, we have to appreciate the fire element, which has helped us a lot in keeping our comfort and the every moment of our life we are enjoying the electricity to enjoy our happiness. It is that the fire element is helping us. So in order to our appreciation to the fire element is just paying that one bill. So when I started to change my intention, I said, oh, I have used it, around 5,000, no problem. It is not carelessness, but okay, we only used it. We only enjoyed that comfort. So uninterrupted is coming when so many people are suffering. So let me appreciate and thankful for that. And when we pay the bill the next month, it has come for 1,500. I know.
Wonderful, wonderful, actually. Very nice.
1,500 is an instant happiness only. So
Instant happiness. Very true. Very true. And how I used to encourage myself is, Priya, one click, light is on.
Hmm.
One click, geyser is on. One click, bathroom light on. You don't have to go and do that with the wires or anything or this and that or this anything. Even you're able to use two ACs. My God. I mean, all this, right? I am using now heater, which is there at my home. I mean, everything, right? But yet I got this thought, my God, since morning this is running, how much bill? Right? So slowly it will happen. But this is how we can encourage by imagining that how beautiful it is. One click. Everything is one click, right? So thank you, Meenakshi, that electricity bill, because actually I was thinking about it today and I think you have made that point for me. Thank you for bringing into that
Thank
awareness.
thank you.
Okay,
So
let's go ahead.
to change what you are feeling, you need to use your imagination to turn your bills into something that makes you feel better. You can imagine they are not really bills at all, but instead you have decided to donate money to each company or person out of the goodness of your heart because of the wonderful service they provide.
Wow, wow. Imagine this wonderful way of looking at it. I mean, what
Correct.
else we can do? You can see you are a big person doing charity and donating money to each company or to each person who's doing so good by giving that wonderful service that they are providing. Wow, great one.
Yeah.
Very
So
nice.
imagine your bills are checks you are receiving, or use gratitude and give thanks to the company who sent you the bill by thinking about how you have benefited from their service for electricity or being able to live in a home. You can write across the front of a bill when you pay it. Thank you, paid. If you don't have the money to pay the bill right away, write across the front of it, thank you for the money. The law of attraction doesn't question whether what you imagine and feel is real or not. It responds to what you give, period. So you are rewarded not according to your work or your time, but according to the measure of your love.
Yes. So you are rewarded not according to your work or your time, but according to the measure of love, or we can say the measure of our feelings. That is how we are rewarded. The more love we will send, we'll be rewarded, not because of what I am doing. I am doing so good work. No, it doesn't matter. Or how much time I am doing, it doesn't matter. How much good feeling I am carrying the whole day and then doing it is what it all matters, right? Let's go ahead, Meenakshi.
When you receive your salary, be grateful for it so it multiplies. Most people don't even feel good when they are paid because they are so worried about how to make their salary last. They miss an incredible opportunity to give love every time they are paid. When some money comes into your hands, no matter how little it is, be grateful. Remember, whatever you are grateful for multiplies. Gratitude is the great multiplier.
Great multiplier, right? It is very clear with this that it is a wonderful opportunity. At least she is using the word incredible opportunity to give love every time they are paid, right? When in some money comes in your hands, no matter how little it is, be grateful, right?
Yeah.
This has to be done deliberately, and this can only be done.
With love and gratitude.
So this can only be done if you will do it regularly in writing. If you think in your thought process you will do it, it is never going to happen. So if you have a habit of writing every day, then you will be able to do it more effectively, right? So how much is the next part? We will take it up. Okay, yes, we'll do 2 more pages and then we will be closing the session. Please,
Yeah.
Meenakshi.
Seize every opportunity to play. Seize every moment that you are handling money to make the money multiply by feeling good. Feel love when you pay for anything. Feel love when you hand over money. Feel love with all your heart by imagining how much your money is helping the company and the staff who work for the company. It will make you feel good about the money you are giving instead of feeling bad because you have less money. The difference between the two is the difference between having plenty of money and struggling with money for the rest of your life.
Yes, Meenakshi, please explain this because it has a deeper meaning for what has been said, and then we will go ahead.
Yeah. So we have to feel the love with your heart, not even by mind or acting or faking. So because we have today we read it in the class, tomorrow we can make it by faking, but next day onwards we will forget it. But from when it comes from the heart, we will never forget one thing. It will make you feel good about money you are giving instead of feeling bad because you have less money. Instead of feeling that I'm not abundant enough to pay someone, I am not good enough, I'm not a what to say, I'm not having full thing. That type of lackness should not be there. I am lacking something. Out of that only, I'm struggling to pay this money. That kind of a beggar attitude we should not have, because that vibration will be transferred to the person who is receiving that money. So even though he may be a crorepati, but when we give that 10 rupees or 15 rupees with that mind, even that will affect that crorepati's vibration. So that is why when you hand over the money, make sure the front is facing up. No, that is the next thing. So instead of feeling bad, you have less money, you have to feel good. I am having, at least when they ask, I am having the money in my pocket to give it. So that is the abundance which we require at that moment of the time. So the difference between the two is difference between having plenty of money and struggling with money for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So the one is, whenever you want to do something, you need money. That is enough. It not should be in the bank. Suppose I want to have a dinner with my relative. Today I need 1,000 rupees. That time it should be with me. That only will fulfill the happiness. That will fulfill my thing. It is not necessarily that I should have 10,000 in my account. Then I plan for a dinner. Not required. So that heart is more important.
Right. And one more point I want to mention is she has mentioned a wonderful way to feel good, because again, looking at a bank account, we cannot feel good, but feel love with all your heart by imagining how much your money is helping that company and the staff who's working in the company. So it applies to credit bills. So the bank that we are paying, and because we have paid, they are able to pay the salaries to the staff. So when we think of ourselves as givers, it brings the feeling of abundance. That's what she's saying in the last line. The difference between two is difference between having plenty of money and struggling with money for rest of your life. That only comes with that thought process that I'm unable to pay. How I will pay? Instead of thinking that sending love, that I am able to pay and they're able to pay the salaries because I am able to pay. So with that thought process, it will help us to change our thought process into abundant thinking. Yes, Gauri.
Yeah, actually, I'm responsible for releasing the payments for my company. So when I verify all the bills and approve it, no, I will have a feeling like so much we are spending, balance is getting reduced. For the company only, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So I should change it.
Exactly. You have to, because you are becoming responsible for, as Meenakshi ji mentioned, for that company's growth also. Your thought process is blocking somewhere the growth of the company. In fact, you have to be so grateful that the company is able to pay so much and still this much amount is left. So this is the way it has to be seen, right?
Like how I am handling my finance, no?
Ex-
Same way I should also think for the company. Previously, I was crying. It was very difficult for me to think in this way, like for spending so much for my daughter, like that, no? So
Mm.
I used to cry and a lot of complaint. After that, I changed. After this mirror work and all, I have started practicing. Thank you, God. Like I have so much money to pay for this. Even whenever I use credit card, no. So used to thank, at least I have credit card to settle all the things. So I'm very fortunate like that.
Very
And yeah, that has changed my income also. Like my daughter has got scholarship and sponsorship, so a lot of expenditure has got reduced for me. I'm thanking God. So this way of changing ourselves, no, it's attracting. Definitely I have experienced, but for my company I didn't think of it.
mm.
Now this realization has come. Thank you, Priya.
So that's
So
how today you have to make this change and you will see company will flourish more and more. That is how will
definitely,
happen. And I still remember, Nakshiji, we used to discuss how difficult it is. We cannot think this way. And now you are yourself manifesting it in your life. So that is how it works, right? Matter of 1 year, maybe, when Gauriji, and how it has
yeah.
started happening now. See,
Yeah, more than a year.
for the time.
Previously, I used to cry to you a lot of times, no?
Yeah.
So I have changed. I don't want to, even when I talk to my sister and all, no, she'll tell how you're fake, when you're faking yourself, but you're able to manage. Still a lot of things going on, but I'm very confident that I will get somehow, I will be able to manage. I should thank for this situation, like how I have changed. And definitely I am in right way like that. So
Very,
it's
very nice.
yeah, a lot of happiness and definitely, Priya, this and all, uh, this experience I'm sharing with my friends. That's how my college mate wants to join your session.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
So much. See
Priya.
how much it is helping each other, right? Win-win situation for all.
My
Thank
Yeah,
father always says since childhood, I always remember that. I'm just thinking, unless you spend, how will the money come back to you?
Hmm.
Right?
Very
So,
true.
for money to be in circulation and to help everyone, you have to spend, because he's stayed in Western countries, right? So, I think there, this concept, they don't have so much of this saving all the time, right? They
Believe
learn to
it.
enjoy life, huh?
Hmm.
And, be happy with it.
Be
Right.
happy with it. Exactly. Yes. Right.
even my son, no, he is having this complaint now. He's studying, not able to get the job now, struggling. But I used to say, don't worry, your time has not come. You will get a very good position. So be ready to accept it. So you have to be in that positive mode. Like that, I'm trying to pass on this same thinking, no, this feeling and all. He's very happy actually, Priya, because I have changed a lot. No, so he was bothered about me, like how I will think and all. No, no, nothing to worry. You enjoy your time. He hasn't finished his thing. March only is that course is getting over, but he wants to earn before that. So he wants to join part time and all. He's already started doing something on his own.
Hmm.
I said, if you are comfortable, do it. Otherwise, also no problem. I will be able to support you. Don't worry, like that. This kind of support and kind words, so it's making him very comfortable. But he is very responsible guy. I know he will not take otherwise. He is also trying his hard.
True.
I mean, it's
Gauri,
okay.
when we give such thoughts and feelings, then the person becomes more responsible and more that I have to do it now. Look how wonderful is my mother. I also have this. But when you discourage or criticize, you're not able to do this, then person says, leave it. No matter how much I do for this lady, she never encourages me. And then it brings that dissatisfaction and discouragement from within, and things don't happen. In fact, we create more critical situations. Thank you, Gauriji, for sharing. Let's go ahead, Meenakshi ji, quickly.
Yeah. Here is a game you can play so you remember to feel good about money each time you handle it. Imagine a dollar bill. Imagine the front of the dollar bill as a positive side, which represents plenty of money. Imagine the back of the dollar bill as the negative side, representing a lack of money. Each time you handle money, deliberately flip the bill so the front is facing you. Put the bills in your wallet with the front facing you. When you hand over money, make sure the front is facing upward. By doing this, you are using money as your cue to remember to feel good about plenty of money.
Wow, wow. What a way, amazing way. Wonderful. Really nice.
Yeah. If you are using a credit card, then flip the credit card to the front where your name is, because the front of your credit card is telling you that there is an abundance of money and it has your name on it.
Wow.
When
Wonderful.
you pay, yeah, when you pay for anything, as you hand over your card or money, imagine an abundance of money for the person you are handing it to and mean it. Whatever you give out, you receive back.
Feedback. So even when we are paying, then we have to think about the abundance that getting into others' life, right? This is difficult for those who lack money in their life. They cannot think abundance for others because they don't have in their life, or and actually they don't have need. I should not say this. I should say they don't feel they deserve to have the abundance in their life. This is the problem, and they cannot think about others. So try this practice, and if you find it difficult to do it for others, means you have a block of deservability in your consciousness that thinks I don't deserve the abundance, right? That is how you have to change your consciousness. Yes, Archana.
Actually, Priya, here I thought even jealousy will also stop people in giving the blessings to others.
True, very true, very true. Jealousy also comes from unworthiness, because I don't feel good about myself and I compare myself with others. I feel jealous about others. And that becomes a habit, that becomes a pattern, right? And slowly, when we come into awareness, then we can change it, right? That can happen slowly, slowly, right? In fact, I want to give you one more clue. If you're talking to somebody and you could sense or feel the person is jealous, okay, this is also a clue that you also carry the jealous feelings, because if you don't have any jealous feelings in you, you will never get a thought that the other person is getting jealous.
Exactly.
This is
Perfect.
a wonderful understanding of reflecting back on yourself, because what you have in you is only what you can feel. Or another way is, if you have got to know that the other person is jealous and you are uncomfortable, that means you are a jealous person. Come, become aware of it, reflect on it, let go of your jealousy. The discomfort for the other person will leave you, will go automatically, right? And accept yourself. Again, acceptance is so important here, right? Thank you, Archana. Thank you for sharing it. Let's go ahead, Meenakshi ji.
Imagine that you are wealthy right now. Imagine that you have all the money you need right now. How would you live your life differently? Think about all the things you would do. How would you feel? You would feel different, and because you would feel different, you would walk differently. You would talk differently. You would hold your body in a different way, and you would move differently. You would react differently to everything. Your reaction to bills would be different. Your reaction to people, circumstances, events, and everything in life would be different, because you would feel different. You would be relaxed. You would have peace of mind. You would feel happy. You would be easygoing about everything. You would enjoy every day without giving any thought to tomorrow. That is the feeling you want to capture. That is the feeling of love for money, and that feeling is magnetically sticky. Capture the feeling associated with your realized wish by assuming the feeling that would be yours, where you already in possession of the thing you desire, and your wish will objectify itself.
Yes. Such difficult words, but the meaning is that whatever you have a desire, just have a good feeling, and that will come in your life. Means manifest, you will manifest it, right? So, I want to share my experience. I was hardly 18 when I got to know all this, and I started doing. And then what I do is I used to stop everything I do, and then everything will come to me. Everything will come to me. And then after few days, nothing used to happen, and then I used to feel, nothing happens. All this is rubbish, right? So this is one difference between, you have to put your work into action as well, because many a times we don't put things into action, but we go into the everything will happen, everything will happen. But that is not the way. Here she is feeling about feeling good as well as putting yourself in action. Actually, I feel this is more important for young people, because they get into a good feeling and easy comfortable situation, that, oh, thinking this way everything will come, then we don't have to do anything. So, that way we have to become aware that action is important also. By doing this also, when you do this, walk differently, talk differently, behave differently, and try doing this. And if you, after few days, if you stop doing it, become aware why you have stopped doing it, which thought process have made you stop doing this. Maybe the inner feeling is saying, oh yeah, please leave it, let it come first and then behave like this. Or the feeling may come as, it's all good to be written in a book only, but in reality it doesn't work that way, right? So different feelings will come once you will try it for few days. Whatever feeling comes to you, that is the resistance you hold in your consciousness. And that particular part has to be released, reaffirmed, create a new belief system, and that is how it will work. And can be the abundance block also, which Christine has mentioned. Right? Now say yes to money. This we will read next time now. Okay. We are 45 minutes, so we'll stop here. Right? So I hope this is clear, a bit clear. So try this, walk like this, talk like this, and behave as if you have plenty, you're just a wealthy person. And see, after few days, when if you will stop, then why you have stopped? What made you stop? Pick up that particular point, start working on it. And then you will be able to move second step, third step, fourth step, like that. Right? So that is for today. Anything else anyone has to say? Anything? No? Yes, Priyaji.
Actually, yeah, that was a different perspective of blessing everybody and giving, them from the space of abundance. Feeling that, you have abundance. Generally, I don't do that.
Exactly.
I I come from a space, okay, even if Latika asks something, okay, I don't have money, go ask your father. Something.
Yeah,
That's the thing, it stops me, limits me.
to
I
be
think I need to work on that. Resistance. I think relook into I think huge resistance factors are there because a lot of things I thought the way life would turn and it didn't turn the way it has to turn. So I think, with regards to money, accomplishment, I have huge conversation which has to shift.
So
into.
one more thing, Priyaji, I have huge resistances is also a resistance.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing is so huge. Nothing. It is just the way you will shift it, just like that, it is going to happen. So it's okay, right? I have huge resistances, so much I have to work so much. I have so much of chaos in the mind. Everything is part of resistance. Nothing is true. If when you start doing it, things will shift. Louis says, one small change can bring a huge change in your life. So We have to believe in it and then start doing it. Right? Thank you.
Just adding to what Priya said now, the moment her daughter asks money, something for some purpose she is asking money, but immediately we react on the money part only, because we are only always thinking that we lack money. But the child is asking the thing, there are so many associated topics are there, but which we don't pick up at all. So we first itself we are saying, no money, go and ask someone. The same way sometimes whenever my son wanted to talk to me something, means I will start from whatever the latest worry I have, either job hunting or whatever the day, how was that. So always we start the day with whatever happened. No? So he said, apart from these three topics, you don't have anything to talk in common. Like, so when somebody asks that, then only we'll come to know. So sometimes they act as our mirror only. So then I keep quiet for 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Then when I think about it, really there is no topic. Then I say, this Ho'oponopono technique. So again, you're going to one more topic. And finally, one day you accept it. So you know only this much I can understand. So I will also try to write for you. I am sorry, please forgive me. Then he had some problem in the office. So, so there is no other go. So I am also not giving any other guidance or nothing interesting. Okay, let me try your Ho'oponopono only. Like then he started writing, and amazingly he got good benefit, immediate instant benefit. Then he himself made it as a daily practice to write every day. Even though so whether I am worried or not, he will start writing. So I am also happy. But that time he is opening our eyes, saying that you have many things to thankful, grateful, whatever we are learning, no? But still our old habits will make us to go and hang into the old thing. So every moment is we have to be cautious, alert in giving love.
Very true, Meenakshi. Wonderfully you mentioned, Meenakshi. This is how we do with our families, no? I can completely relate to it. And then you wonderfully said, when you thought there was actually no topic. That was wonderful. Thank you,
We
Meenakshi.
talk from our topic. They come from our topic. So we always relate whatever I'm not having. This fellow is coming to ask me, which I'm not having. So that feeling of lackness is always there with us, even though we do it all the time. So that lackness we have to minimize every day by this practice and doing the Ho'oponopono.
Very true.
I also observed one thing ever since I started blessing money and after mirror work, that somehow, subconsciously a shift happens from, wasteful spending to mindful spending. You start spending on things you like and you are never stressed about it. I don't know,
Yeah.
it just happened on its own. When
Yeah.
you start feeling good, you will not waste. You will always do things which you like with money.
Happens in a different way for different people. Like I am a person who spends so much on clothes and all. So with all these practices, I have come to a point that I'm satisfied buying now. So I don't want to spend more. So I feel like I really have enough now. I don't want. So that kind of fulfillment has come. Otherwise, I was a person who used to shop for 10,000. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Everything is hanging, but still I want this one, this one, this one, this one. So much of desperation to buy. Something used to make me buy, and then go home and then you don't have any money now. What you will do for rest of your month? That way, right? With all these practices, that feeling of fulfillment says you don't need air. You have enough. Good one. So that is how it changes. Thank you, Charu. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So that's all for today, and we are done. We'll be meeting next Monday or maybe Tuesday. I think this time is also good. So we'll connecting same time because session is going on for mirror work. So we'll be doing it 9:30, right?
So Sunday morning not required?
Yes. Sunday morning mirror work practice session will go. We'll talk about ego and the mirror work practice. This power book session will go on Monday or Tuesday evenings as per the energy levels I'll be having, right?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye all. See you all.
Thank you.
Priya.
Thank you.
This
Thank you,
mirror work,
Priyaji. Thank you,
Thank
Meenakshi.
you.
Yes, Gauriji, sorry.
No, this Sunday mirror work, you have shared the video?
Yes, I've shared the
Yeah.
recording. I'll
Yeah,
share
yeah, I will see
if
it.
you're not
Yeah.
able to find it.
Okay. Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, Gauri. Bye bye all. See you all. Very good night. Thank you.
Good night. Yeah.